Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing all good. In yesterday's podcast, we discussed about the Gameweek 5 wildcard, and so I thought I'll add that as a separate video over here. So have a look into it and let me know what you think. The wildcard team is a bit favored towards one of our members on the podcast yesterday. But you could also have a look at some of the players. They might be applicable to you as well. If you have any questions about the wildcard, or if you are looking about players and like team questions, put it in the comments and I'll try and answer every single one of them. And also, if the content helps you, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers. And also check out the podcast video. I'll put it at the end of the video as well. So check it out. See if that might help you out. And yeah, if you have any questions, put it in the comments below. Hit the like button as well if the video helps you, because it also helps the video being shown to more other people, and it helps our reach as well. So hit that like button. It's very important. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Oh, the Game Week 5 wildcard time, where Roy has been probably wanting to see what we can do with his team as well.
Yeah, I don't have a choice.
Yeah, so I've got my team on here. Let me just turn it. Where is the screen? Oh, there we go. Yep, that's the one. Okay. So I'm just going to use mine at the moment because I don't have access to others. And the panel team is also like, in terms of team value, isn't great. Mine, I'm currently on team value. I've got about 101 million. So it's roughly close to what almost everyone else has like thing. If needed, we'll probably keep a balance in the bank of like 0.2 or something to kind of average out for everyone else who probably has a team. So let's say we were to build a wildcard team. Okay. I'm just going to remove players from there that I think you might be removing. Is it fair to say you might have something like that to start off with?
Yeah, I mean, Alexander Arnold. Yeah, I'll get rid of him for now as well. Yep.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Although I think you should have Trent in the team.
You think? Okay, just keep it there then.
Yeah, I think if you're building a wildcard team, you can't, like, he's like Salah. You kind of need, like, look at the fixtures. I mean,
yeah,
you probably need to have Trent in your team.
Okay. Yep.
He's essential, I would say. So let's start with goalkeeper, right? In terms of goalkeeper options, do you stick with Sanchez?
Yes, I'm happy with what I have. Sanchez and Schmeichel.
Sanchez and Schmeichel. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Leicester's fixtures are pretty decent. Another option would also, I'm just giving points of, another option would be Josisa from Wolves if needed. For anyone also watching this video, because I might crop this bit as well sometimes, put it as a separate video as well. Josisa could be an option as well for those watching.
And I mean, because we're talking about the wildcard as well, and if you're one of those people who are willing to spend a little bit more on goalkeeper, I mean, even the likes of Mendy and Alisson,
if you want like assured.
Yeah, at a 6 million. And they've been, and Alisson as well, have been in really good form. I know they're at 6 mil, but they're in top teams with proven defenses. So that's another safe bet. Yeah.
So these would be probably two. If you want defense now, defenders options would be, I guess, Trent, I think, is probably an essential. That's just my thing. But if you want
Cancelo,
I think Chelsea. Cancelo. Okay. Reece James, probably.
Yeah. Is that going to be too expensive? But putting it in
you
for
probably
now.
Might. Yeah, we'll see. We can probably adjust accordingly.
Kieran Tierney.
Who else? Tierney? So now these are all players for people to consider as well. You could probably, depending on your teams, you can adjust accordingly, but these are some players that we would suggest. Duffy?
Yeah, let's get a cheap one. Who's cheap?
A 4 million defender?
Yeah.
Brandon Williams.
Brandon Williams. No. I mean, Manquillo.
Yeah, that Wolf guy, Marcel,
4.5.
Yeah, get him in. Livramento, he's been playing, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Livramento, yes, he has been playing.
Yeah.
So actually, let's put Livramento in here.
He's at 4.1, right?
Yeah.
He got a price right now. Damn it. Where is he? Okay, he is. Okay, 4.1 Livramento for now. Let's go to your midfield. I think Salah from the
keeping
moment.
him for sure.
Yeah. Okay, now this is where it gets interesting.
I think we do
you want to go
forwards first and then come back to midfield.
Yeah, we'll go because forwards.
Probably easier to choose the forwards, right?
Yeah. Lukaku.
Yeah.
Keeping Antonio.
You're keeping Antonio, right?
And then it's a cheap striker.
A cheap forward.
Well, not that
4.5
or I mean, Dennis is cheap, right?
Yeah, you can. Dennis or even this new guy who came for Wolves.
Yeah, he seems pretty good.
He came on a debut and scored 5.5.
Is he going to play every game?
I don't know. I think Jimenez will be starting, right? So
Jimenez hasn't been scoring.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. It's a good point. Dennis also is not doing that great, to be honest. I mean, if you want to, it's worth a try.
Yeah, let's put Dennis in. He's the cheapest.
Dennis is probably a better option. He's cheaper and he's guaranteed to start.
Yeah, that's the thing. Midfielders. Okay, so now,
what do you think, Torres?
Ferran Torres. See, here's the thing. What I think of Ferran Torres. I think City's fixtures are good for this week for captaincy option. The thing with Ferran Torres is
Champions League.
I know Champions League, yeah, right? Pep has he's named a solid, consistent team up until now. But now Champions League gets started. Kevin De Bruyne comes back into the team as well. Where are all these players going to be playing? And Foden as well, yeah. So that's something that I don't know what's going to happen. I think it's still worth it. I mean, you can try for at least for this game, you could probably try, and you probably have Chelsea and Liverpool. Maybe you can find someone else if you want for a 1-game punt, I guess.
No, maybe not. If it's 1 game,
yeah. But I don't think he's getting much returns from these two, to be honest.
Well, I wouldn't say that because I mean, City is still City.
They could probably score anyway.
Yeah, and Torres is playing up front. And you're right, the team hasn't changed. So, the team is getting used to playing the same way they've been playing. Grealish on the left and Jesus on the right and stuff. So, this week, definitely a good option. Following weeks, I think, yes. And I guess there's a bit of concern over it. If you're wildcarding, it is a tough one, actually.
Yeah, it is a tough one. That's why this specific period is very iffy to wildcard.
I guess for me, because I wildcarded last week, it was easier for me to think of 2 games. But now this game
compared to now one,
I'm probably questioning as well. Do I really want to bring in Torres in this week?
Here's the thing, right? Usually when I wildcard, if I'm wildcarding, I should be able to next game week not have to make a transfer. I don't want to be booking in transfers knowing that I'm bringing in players. Unless it's a player where it's just before a double game week and all of that. But usually you don't want to be booking in transfers already. Then that means you're not doing your wildcard correctly. But here's another thing. Apparently, Pep Guardiola has said that he wants to have a natural left-footed player on the left side and a natural right-footed player on the right side, which is what you've kind of seen from Grealish on the left and Gabriel Jesus on the right. So it could mean that Grealish has more starts as well. Who else is left-footed? Is Bernardo Silva left-footed as well?
Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah. He scored. He come off. Where did he play last game?
He came off the bench, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the thing. I don't know. I think Ferran Torres is still a pretty good option in terms of captaincy, at least, or even for a game. I mean, you could try and see, right? But the thing is, if this was Liverpool instead of Chelsea the next game, I wouldn't have minded. I just think Chelsea are more solid than Liverpool in terms of defensive. But if you can build a team, we'll add him for now. But if you can if you can bench him for a week, or I mean, you could still try. It's Ferran Torres. It's Manchester City. They can score against anyone as well. That's something that we had to kind of keep in mind.
Yeah. What about Pogba?
Not with the fixtures upcoming. I wouldn't recommend.
Oh dear.
I don't know.
I think
United's been top team recently, and
yeah, I know, but like,
Arsenal
think
will be ahead
maybe
of Man United after that.
if we did this video yesterday, you'd be more convinced to a Pogba, right, Ryan? Before.
no, I'm actually. So here's the thing, right? You see this set of fixtures here. Now, I think this set of fixtures here, you'll probably double up on Bruno and Ronaldo. And as a third United player, I think it could be between Pogba and Shaw. Not even Greenwood, because I think Greenwood's fixtures are numbered. Greenwood in terms of his stats.
With Rashford coming back from injury and stuff.
With Rashford and then Sancho and all of the players. And looking like Ronaldo is going to be starting certainty. And we've seen in the last 2 games at least, Bruno doesn't have to worry too much. He's still a top player and can get us the points. I mean, he got an assist today, world-class assist. He got an insane goal on the weekend.
How good was that goal?
Yeah,
Wow.
that
was amazing.
I think it's not far from having Bruno and Ronaldo in a double up. I think Pogba is... Here's the thing. When Pogba first joined the Premier League, I had him in my FPL team. He's a good FPL asset whenever Zlatan could finish. And he's already got about 7 assists, right, in the Premier League, which is crazy numbers.
As well.
Yeah, exactly. It's a record as well. So I think Pogba could be a good option for 7.8. It could be a steal. The only thing that kind of worries me is again, this goes back to not wanting to book in transfers. If you bring in Pogba, you're probably going to get rid of him soon, especially in this 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So get Rafinha in, Leeds United.
Yeah.
Rafinha.
He's Rafinha.
I'll decide between Dallas and Rafinha, but Rafinha is more attacking, I suppose. And get Rafinha in. Gallagher from Crystal Palace is cheap, so I can get a expensive player as well.
Gallagher.
That's good.
I mean, yeah,
it's a good
it's
differential option as well, because I think
Yeah.
he has proven himself, but Crystal Palace have a few, I wouldn't say super hard fixtures, but they do have some questionable fixtures. But
Yeah, that's what.
I think he can prove people wrong. That's the only.
Yeah. The only thing with this is, so I'm looking at it. You don't have any United assets. Now, this is just not me wanting to be a United fan and saying it, but the fact that they are still scoring goals, at least for the short term, I would want one United asset who's scoring. I guess then again, it goes back to maybe Pogba could be an option.
The problem is, right,
But
see, for
yeah.
me, like, I have only one person right now as well. I only have Ronaldo right now. And I'll probably game
That's
rid
more
of
than
him in
enough.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's also
I
true.
think if Roy is bringing United players in right now, and we talked about
He's
the
probably
hard
going to
fixtures
pencil.
as well.
Yeah.
It's going to be a
Yeah.
short term.
Who else can we get?
Demarai, great.
Demarai Gray, probably. The only thing now that happens with this is that your midfield becomes very weak by the looks of it. And I'm looking at your backline and I'm going, that's a very expensive backline.
Yep.
Which means I mean, if you have that backline, you should be playing 4-4-2 or 4. Yeah, you should be playing 4-4-2 or 4-3-2, 4-3-3 every week.
Because Tierney will be starting Tierney every game.
Yeah.
And everyone else who's more expensive than him are in good defensive teams.
Yeah.
So it's more like is Roy prepared to go with that 4 defenders in the back every game?
Yeah, that's the thing. Or do you want to like drop one? I mean, you could drop you could at the moment drop Cancelo, I think. For the moment.
Yeah.
But is Cancelo guaranteed games? Yeah, right, at the moment at least. Because Benjamin Mendy is out.
Yeah.
Um
Well, aren't they playing different side? Cancelo is more on the right. Mendy's on the left, right?
Mendy is not playing at all, no? Because Mendy he had his allegations recently, so
I think Cancelo's playing left. And
and Walker on the right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought last season that he played on the right.
Cancelo plays everywhere.
He did. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Cancelo is like a crazy.
He's like Kimmich.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Plays everywhere.
And he's moving towards midfield as well. So yeah. Another one, what you could do, right? This is another option, is you could remove Cancelo. You could bring in a Wolves defender, maybe like a Massa, to save that cash, and you immediately have like 2.3
on the midfielder.
Yeah, on a midfield or even a forward line if needed.
Yeah.
So who could you bring though in the midfield?
Well, get rid of Gray and get someone more expensive. What, $8? I mean, Pogba. Stick Pogba in.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I mean, you could do a Jota actually.
Yeah, Jota, yes, 7.7, right? But then you have Salah and Jota.
Yeah, and the other option is, the problem with Jota is there have been rumors that Firmino is kind of like back in training, and also we don't know how long Jota is going to be. He'll probably start the next game, but then after that he could get benched.
Yeah, but Jota's been playing really well.
Yeah. Thoughts?
I mean, long term, Jota will take Firmino's place. I don't want to play Jota and Salah in the same team.
Okay.
I want to diversify a little bit. So we've got Chelsea players, we've got Man United players. We don't have Man United players, but we've got Man City.
I mean, looking back at the fixture ticker.
I mean, I feel like I'm very surprised Roy's not gunning for any of his gunners.
Oh, yeah.
Pepe.
Get Saka in. Pepe. They get Pepe in. Take a gamble.
Yeah, I don't know why we want Saka. Yeah. I mean, that's okay. And then you have 0.8.
Yeah.
You probably, if anyone else's team, you probably have like 0.5 as well sometimes.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to change 100 times before Saturday, but this will do for now.
I mean, this looks decent as well in terms of the team.
Yep.
What if you needed to change something? I guess it could be Ferran Torres to someone else, maybe.
I'm not very convinced about the double goalkeepers at the back. It's a bit expensive.
Yes, I am not. I'm not. I would actually, what I would do is I would probably remove Sanchez because Schmeichel or even Joseph. If you have Joseph at the back, and put a 4 million goalkeeper.
I mean, this is just fair. I mean, Roy can do what he wants, but I mean, in terms of generally speaking,
you free up more funds.
You think it's too expensive? Alternatively, I could get Sanchez and Ramsdale.
I mean, you could do that as well.
Yeah, you could.
I would try and free up as much funds as possible from that goalkeeping. Because at the end of the day, right, Schmeichel is not the type of player who's going to get you bonus points as well.
How do you get bonus points as a goalkeeper?
Making saves. Which means you most likely favor a team that gets hammered a lot. But like that's why Martinez was so good. Aston Villa did get, like, they were putting shots at Martinez was the top keeper, so he kept a lot of saves. That's why Meslier also was pretty good before, because Leeds were keeping clean sheets, but at the same time they were taking a lot of shots. And I think Ramsdale could be that situation.
I agree. I think Ramsdale is interesting because Leno. I mean, this is only the fact that if Leno doesn't play, you know, if they're going to have a bit of a swapperoo, then his value goes down instantly. But if Ramsdale does guarantee to start the next 35 games or whatever,
he could be an interesting pick
for an Arsenal defense who struggle. If he's the savior, man, he'll be a bonus point machine. You're right.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
I think that's good because the reason Arsenal spent £30 million on him, because they must have decided to get rid of Leno next year. It has to be. The decision has been made.
And now what you could do is you could remove Dennis and put Saint Maximin.
It's looking nice now.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if you'll have the value, because I think I have a bit more in terms of team value than your team. But yeah,
that's good. I mean, if not, I'll just get rid of Torres and get someone a little bit cheaper. You know?
Yeah, that's something you could do.
That might work
but
too.
I think the team now looks much better.
Yep, agree.
Yeah. So that's basically the wildcard team now.